A wild kitty appeared, and today for you, as you can tell, I have a cold. I don't know if you actually probably can tell, but I am. I'm absolutely loaded with the cold, and I know fine well who gave it to me, so when I see them next, they're in big trouble. But yeah, so basically today I'm just going to have a relaxed video because I was going to originally do a video with my Glaceon, but I don't have the energy to physically edit Glaceon altogether and like all this animations that, well, not, you know what I mean when I do with my Glaceon and what I was planning on doing, because I always love to, as you can tell from my Glaceon videos, I love to just basically use a lot of different faces for her, and sometimes I like to create new ones out of the blue, and I feel like with this kind of one I might make a new emotion because I'm not feeling so great, but I won't need to place it in the video a lot. So yeah, so basically today is a let's talk about stuff kind of video. So yeah, so today I will be talking about the top 5 shows I like to watch when I'm not feeling so great. So yeah, because whenever you're not feeling great, you just want to snuggle in your pajamas with a lem sip or something and just kick back and watch something. We all have that. We all have those days. So yeah, so I'll be talking about 5 top shows that I like to watch when I'm not feeling well. Also note, to let you guys know, some of these will be TV shows, others will be anime, because who doesn't like to watch a bit of anime when they're not feeling so good? So yeah, let's get on with the list. So number 5 show that I like to watch when I'm not feeling well is Sailor Moon. Yes, Sailor Moon. The first anime that I ever watched growing up. And yeah, basically, yeah, it is my first anime I ever watched. I'm pretty sure I watched it before I watched Pokemon or Digimon. So it pretty much is my first anime, and it's also the one that kind of introduced me to like other animes as well. But that story is for another day. So basically, yes. So Sailor Moon, like, I'm talking about, like, not obviously Crystal, I'm talking about the 90s series. And yeah, I don't get me wrong, I do like Crystal, but when I'm not feeling well, I like to go back and watch what I used to watch when I was very, very young. And yeah, so honestly, Sailor Moon, even though it is cheesy and it's cliche to all heck, you gotta admit, Sailor Moon is pretty much the queen of magical girls. If it wasn't for Sailor Moon, we wouldn't have a lot of great anime that we have today. So yeah, and yeah, Sailor Moon is just iconic, and it's just, even though yes, there's so many faults in that series, so many, it's still beloved, and honestly I can watch it again and again and again and not get tired of it. So yeah, so my number 5 pick is obviously Sailor Moon. Right, number 4 is Charmed. I'm pretty sure some of you know of this series, and if you have not, either you've been living under a rock, or you may be too young to remember the show, even though it wasn't that long ago when it was on. But I'm sure there's gonna be someone who has no idea what I'm talking about. So basically, yes, Charmed obviously is about 3 sisters who have witch powers, and basically they go and defeat demons and all that good shiitake. And honestly, this show, I just love its like family-esque thing it's got going on, and I just love the magic that's in the show. Like, I've always, like, from a young age, I've always had an obsession with like magic and witches, and that's why I'm so into Harry Potter and that. So yeah, it's always something that's interesting to see, and just the storylines are always really good, unless we go on to the later seasons. But we don't talk about the later seasons. But yeah, honestly, it's one of these shows that it's nice to go and sit back and watch. And also, I have to say, if I could have any of the sisters' powers, I'd have Piper's. being able to freaking freeze things, that's awesome. And also she can make things explode too. So that'd be pretty cool too. Anyways, yes, so let's get on to the next one. My next one is obviously number 3, and number 3 is Steven Universe. Yes, Steven Universe. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Steven Universe by now. Even if you've never watched it before in your life, you know what Steven Universe is. And basically, I love Steven Universe. It is well, depending on who's storyboarding, the animation can be very, fantastic. The art style is just pretty to look at. And just the colors that they use in the show is just so, it's the right amount of colors. I will say that even though Steven Universe is a very, very happy show that you could be like, yay, this is all happy, fun times, but obviously there's times where Steven Universe goes up a little notch where you're like, what just happened? So if I'm really not feeling well and I don't want to go through that stress again, I will watch obviously the happier episodes, because even the happier episodes are really nice to watch, especially when you're not feeling well. So yes, my number 3 pick is Steven Universe. Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is number 2, and that is a series that I have talked about on this channel before, and that is Doctor Who. Of course, Doctor Who. Being the Whovian I am, Doctor Who is one of those shows that is also great to binge watch when you're not feeling great. It is amazing to watch, especially if you're starting, again, never watched classic Who, but if I'm going to rewatch the series, I always go back to when it was Christopher Eccleston, because even though I know he didn't like being the Doctor for some strange reason, he still had an amazing performance, and I absolutely loved it, and I'm really glad that I went back to watch Christopher Eccleston before David Tennant took over. Because actually, the first episode I ever watched when it came to Doctor Who was the Christmas special with David Tennant, and I absolutely enjoyed it, and that's where my love for Doctor Who came about. So yeah, so again, Doctor Who needs no introduction if you've been on my channel for a while, but yeah, Doctor Who. Awesome, good show to binge watch when you're not feeling so great. And I think it's still on Netflix. I'm pretty sure. I hear they took it off the American one, but I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix here. If not, I'll check it out later. But anyways, next. So now let's bet Doctor Who. People are probably not gonna be happy with this choice, but it is a show that I love to watch whenever I'm feeling rubbish, when I'm feeling ill, when you have that day where everything just goes wrong and you just want to curl up in a ball and just shut out the world. This show to me is the best show to watch, either if you're feeling unwell or you just want to pick me up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the anime Fruits Basket. Yes, Fruits Basket. I know not many people may have heard of this anime, but it's a good, cheerful anime that I absolutely love. So basically, if you've never heard of Fruits Basket, I will tell you that basically it is about a girl named Toru Honda who stumbles onto this house one day, and basically shenanigans ensue, and she now lives with 3 guys. But the 3 guys, their family, has a big secret. If they hug the opposite sex, they turn into the Chinese zodiac, plus the cat. So yeah, so basically each one member turns into a specific Chinese zodiac animal and all that. This show I just adore. Again, it's just so heartwarming, and especially I think the episode that I love to watch when I'm not feeling well is, I think it's episode 19, but I'll describe the episode. Basically, the episode is Toru gets sick after just overworking herself, because that's just the kind of girl she is. And basically Kyo, one of the main guys, decides to try and look after her while she's ill. And there's a thing about Kyo. He doesn't like leeks, but he finds out apparently that the best way for someone who has a fever is to make something with leeks. So basically, it's hilarious as soon, but it's such a good episode, and a good episode to watch when you're just not feeling so well. So yeah, that is the shows that I like to watch when I'm not feeling well. Tell me down below, what are your favorite shows you like to watch when you're not feeling well? Again, tell me down below in the comments. I don't know what I'm doing for Friday's video yet, because I don't know about when this cold will go away. I hope I'm gonna be drinking lem sips to no end and everything, so hopefully I will be able to make a proper video for you guys on Friday, but we'll see. It might be another Let's Talk, or depending on how I feel, I might not upload on Friday. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe for more geeky themed videos, and until we meet again, goodbye!